If you're in the school of thought that you don't need cruise control, maybe this video is not for you. But if you're curious at least about cruise control on motorcycles and have a motorcycle that doesn't have cruise control, there are many other aftermarket options out there for you. One such option is the Atlas throttle lock. I had reached out to Atlas and they were kind enough to send me a test unit. So I have a test unit fitted to my Triumph Tiger Sport 660. And actually I made a installation video for it, which you can see here and down below. And while you're down there, please comment, like, and subscribe. Now this video on Instagram, it's 30 seconds long, kind of exploded, sort of. Right now, last time I checked, it sits somewhere around 11 million views. That's kind of crazy. That's never happened to me before. It's kind of nutty. What I didn't show in that video is basically the review of the actual throttle lock, the Atlas throttle lock. It's just an installation video. How easy is it to mount to your throttle? It comes in this little package right here, nifty little package with instructions, some stickers, and little different pads. It's a universal solution, so it's made to work with just about any bike, and it comes in a couple of different variety of colors and top version or the bottom version. That's something you can look on their website and see for yourself if it fits your specific bike. Well, let's talk about why you would get this. The number one reason I think to get this thing is that if you have a bike that you like to tour on, you go long distances, multiple days, multiple miles, that sort of thing, and you'd like to be able to, on the highway, lock the throttle and give your hand a rest, give your hand a break, because doing this all day, every day, it hurts. After a while, it hurts, especially if you're older. If you have nerve damage, if you have muscle cramps, if you're just due to age or some kind of accident or some kind of illness, you just need to give your wrist a break, your hand a break. This thing locks in place and you can rest your hand. Some of the negative feedback that I had received for my video here and on Instagram is that most people don't understand how it works. They feel like it just locks into place and you cannot move the throttle, and that's just simply not true. As you can see, when you lock the throttle, it works with friction. I think the word lock is kind of like, it's misleading because it does lock it into place, but it works on friction. So as you can see, you can lock it with that button, and then you can disengage it with that button. But you can also turn the throttle. You can still lay off the throttle. So the people that are complaining that it's a quote-unquote death trap, they don't understand how it works. You can roll off the throttle. So if you're in a situation where you need emergency throttle roll off and you don't have time to press the button, you simply disengage the throttle as you normally would. It's not literally locked into place. Hopefully that kind of dispels all the mystery around how this thing works. That's pretty much all that it is to it. It's a well-made little gadget. You don't need it for everyday use. You don't have to have it engaged every single time. It's just there for when you need it. If you're commuting and you're stuck on the highway for 40 minutes and it's a free-flowing highway, there's no traffic, engage it, give your hand a break. You don't have to let go of the handlebar and just... And if you need to roll off, you roll off. It's that simple. I do have a trip coming up in about a month or so, which I will thoroughly test this out. So my next video on this particular accessory is going to be a little bit more in depth. But these are kind of my initial thoughts, and I wanted to dispel some of these crazy misconceptions that people have about this little gadget. People think that it's a death trap because it locks it into place. Hopefully this video sheds some light on the Atlas throttle lock for you. If you have any questions, I urge you to contact Atlas Throttle Lock directly. The link is in the bottom in the description below. Finally, the price. Of course, it's not super expensive for what it is, but it is a very well-made piece of equipment. So I believe it's between $100 to $200. As always, thanks for coming. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. There's more stuff coming this year. There's going to be more ADV stuff, more Triumph Tiger Sport 660 stuff, probably a little bit more on the Bonneville. There's some trip reports that I'm planning. Thanks again, and ride safe.